Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day so far. I'm Courtney Courtwright. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm so excited to kick off the afternoon with you. Hopefully in the next 30 minutes, we can make you smile or laugh or both with some of the stories we have in store this afternoon. I think we might. Good news is what 9 on the positive side is all about. The pandemic has motivated many Americans to explore the great outdoors, but not a diverse mix of Americans. Jesse Mitchell met a North Carolina man who's leading the way to more diverse campfires everywhere.
Come on in the room.
Earl Hunter is a trailblazer, walking a path for others to learn, for others to follow.
You just stay on the trail so you don't make false trails.
Hunter is the founder of Black Folks Camp 2.
All right, can you take that one?
He started the North Carolina-based company in 2019 after a cross-country road trip with his son. In their 3-month trip, Hunter says they met just one other black family.
When we were driving through Holbrook, Arizona, Petrified Forest, I had this thought, this is my legacy.
Hunter quit his job as an executive in the RV industry, making it his business to get black people out and into the great outdoors.
Yeah.
Like Brian Myers from Columbia, South Carolina.
When you live in these four walls, that's all you see, that's all you know a lot of times.
We met outside Pisgah National Forest around what Hunter calls the Unity Blaze. It's a place for sharing and tough talk about the past. Carlos Grant is a new camper from Greenville, South Carolina.
You probably could link it back to slavery and the aspects of what the tree meant to a black man. So I know I was always taught, or whether it's good or bad, black folks don't camp, we don't go swimming, we don't do canoeing. Right. That's white folk stuff, right?
Hunter wants to end that fear by connecting business and tourism to a neglected demographic. The size of the outdoors industry, plus the spending power of our black population, what will that do moving forward?
I think that's a $100 billion loss every year by the industry not driving to black folks.
His mission, to get black folks to camp with anyone and everyone.
We're gonna get everybody around that campfire, start having some conversation, and we're gonna find out we got more sane than we have.
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Illuminating the possibilities, one campfire at a time. Jesse Mitchell, CBS News, Brevard, North Carolina.
A North Carolina man is turning a lot of heads. It's because he created a scooter with the body of a jet ski. You have to see this. It's being called a boatercycle. You see it right there. It doesn't float on water, even though it looks like a jet ski. CJ Surratt says it will go 70 to 75 miles per hour on the highway. He got the idea from a TikTok video. He got his kids involved and made it a family project.
Give my kids a screwdriver, say, hey, take the body off of this scooter. And they're like, well, it won't come apart. I said, rip it. There's scissors, there's cutters, get it off. And they said they had fun. They ripped it apart. They broke some stuff, they unplugged it, but they had fun, they learned.
You definitely get some looks.
Oh, yeah.
Looks kind of fun. Surratt says his wife is his new riding partner. People just love seeing his creation out and about. It's made lots of people smile. One Concord Marine veteran has given himself a new mission. For the past 15 years, Dave Ward has spent his time and money sending care packages and coffee to Marines all over the world. Now, just last week, Ward sent more than 102 boxes, costing more than $3,700.
We have a very good corporate donor that gives us the coffee, and we just, whoever we can get to give us a penny, that's how we fund it. It means a lot. A lot of these kids don't get anything. A lot of them come from families that can't afford to ship.
The coffee boxes went to Marines and sailors in places like California. He also sends some to other retired Marines around the country to give out to their local bases. Now to a story that's all about showing appreciation for all the hard work our teachers do. A Pitt County teacher is one of 3 in the entire nation to be recognized for her work at Ayden Elementary. 3rd grade teacher Linda Bullock was awarded with the Macy's Educator Appreciation Award. It goes to teachers who have demonstrated excellence in their students' literacy and learning development. She even received free books to give out to her students, which started her own lifelong journey of loving to read.
I got, a free book then in the 70s. So it's really been great as a teacher that now I get to share with my students, the opportunity that's now provided to them to grow.
The entire school also benefited from the award, receiving a new book collection for the school's library and 125 literacy kits. Sometimes the best teachers do not just teach in the classroom. They try to inspire students in every aspect of their lives. And this teacher right there in New Orleans is doing just that. John Wondergem is a PE teacher with a GPS that tells him it's not about the destination, it's all about the journey. He made a billboard on wheels that has 17 words attached to it, like a license plate to his truck.
The idea behind the entire thing is that we want to make sure that we have words that people can grab a hold of, that encourage them and give them a sense of who they are.
Beautiful.
And on top of sharing his positive messages with the community, he and his wife Julie took the time to take in 14 foster kids, adopt 5 kids, and start a summer camp for foster teenagers. In Pamlico County now, a woman is being celebrated for her decades of community service. Beatrice Williams worked for Head Start for more than 30 years. Williams started as a bus driver and eventually became a social worker. Community members hosted a surprise drive-by parade for her last Saturday in honor of her selflessness.
She helped everybody. The kids were eager to go because it was so much love there. She always treated us, like a family, and we are still a family today. This day is to celebrate her because we like to give our people flowers while they're here. Let them smell them while they're still alive.
Organizers say Williams has been very sick and declined treatment for her illness. Those who know her say her legacy will live on in Pamlico County forever. Want more positive news stories anywhere you go? We've got you covered. You can head to our website, WNCT.com. There you'll see these stories and more under the 9 on the Positive Side tab. You can also download our free WNCT 9 on Your Side news app. It's on the Google Play or Apple App stores. And if you want more, you just can't get enough, you can go back and rewatch our 9 on the Positive Side shows. And just ahead on 9 on the Positive Side, one railroad is giving passengers scenic views and a history lesson all at the same time. We'll show you where this is all happening in today's Destination Vacation. Now for this week's Destination Vacation. We're riding the rails to California to enjoy the beauty and the history of the Sierra. Ruben Contreras hops aboard the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad.
Hi folks, good morning and welcome to the Sugar Pine Railroad.
That's the greeting you'll hear as soon as you pull off of Highway 41 south of Yosemite. You'll leave the roadway behind and jump on the rails of the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad.
It's a 1-hour steam-powered excursion by usually by the number 10 here, which is an 83.5-ton steam locomotive.
Once you take your seat on the logger, you'll learn about the history of logging and railroads that led to this mountain attraction. The scenic ride will show you the beauty of the Sierra National Forest. A stop at Lewis Creek Canyon allows you to enjoy a trail in the high country while the locomotive takes on water.
After a 15-minute stop at Lewis Creek, it's all aboard for the second half of the train ride.
It's crazy just to see the locomotive going up and down the hill with the steam. That was pretty cool.
As the 90-year-old locomotive pulls back into the station, your journey actually continues. You can step into the Thornberry Museum to learn about nature, logging, and of course, trains. Stop by Gold Rush City, where the role as finders keepers when you pan for gold. After that, you can call it a day, just as this pup did. Ruben Contreras, Yosemite, Destination California.
A pretty neat adventure there. And out in Nevada, a historic train is bound for the Great Basin Desert in the northern part of that state. Passengers won't be going for the sunny landscapes. Instead, they'll be focused on the views after dark. Pretty cool, right? The tracks have been here for more than 100 years. And to this day, they're about the only man-made things you'll see way out there.
And, you know, that is our strength and our weakness. If we were near Las Vegas right now, it would have all been bulldozed down. But because of our remoteness, it was preserved.
Just before sunset, passengers head out for a 3-hour ride towards Great Basin National Park. When the train ride comes to an end, passengers are greeted by a glow of red lanterns. You see them right there that turn into a view of the universe, a view that most people have never seen. Visitors who rode the train say they were spellbound at the end of it. Community members in Sacramento are showing their appreciation to firefighters across California. This comes as crews continue to battle flames in the heat of wildfire season. The Christians of Yolo County are getting out their crayons and using their art skills to make thank you cards. Many of the artists created amazing drawings, including some that depict crews working in the field.
There's a lot of people this morning. We've been doing it in Dixon a little bit, and people just get excited about it. They know the firefighters are out there working really, really hard, and we love them and want to show our care for them.
Group members say the goal is to thank these firefighters for their efforts throughout wildfire season. Such a nice gesture there. One woman has lived through a lot, and just last week she celebrated turning 107. This is Ray Lavelle. She was born in Pennsylvania in 1914. She stayed there until she moved to Ohio in 1943. Since then, she got married, had 4 grandchildren, and is now a grandmother, great-grandmother, and even a great-great-grandmother. She says the secret to living a long life is just to do what you want.
As you grow older, you understand all the things that has come your way. It's not all perfect. Not all good, but good for you.
Some of her favorite activities include listening to the Beatles, watching Westerns, and keeping up with the news. On the Kansas side, a first for the Kansas City Monarchs. Check this out. A blind person threw out the first pitch during a game at Legends Field. Cameron Black works at Allapointe. He began learning to pitch for the past 2 years with his friend Tom.
It originally started out as us just like playing catch and just kind of doing it just to do it, just to know how to do it. But then the idea of getting to throw out the first pitch at a game just kind of was born from that.
And Cameron's pitch, here it goes, of course, was a perfect strike. Now to a story that's taking us to great heights. A teenage pilot from Belgium is continuing her journey towards becoming the youngest woman to fly solo around the world. It's pretty cool. Zara Rutherford is only 19 years old. She took off from her hometown back on August 18th. She landed at JFK International Airport in New York over the weekend. It was the first leg of her 3-month journey.
It was a dream I've had for a really long time. So both my parents are pilots, so I grew up around airplanes. It might sound cheesy, but reach for the sky.
Her plan is still to travel to 52 countries and 5 continents over the next 12 weeks. Her next stop, Jacksonville, Florida. Rutherford says she hopes her epic trip will inspire girls and young women to pursue their dreams. Inspiring there. Coming up on 9 on the positive side, furry friends are helping many at one university transition back to campus. How their affection is spreading happiness all around when we return. Welcome back to 9 on the positive side. Returning to college campuses this school year has been bittersweet. To ease the concerns of faculty, staff, and students, Eastern Connecticut State University came up with an adorable solution. Photojournalist Frank Glowski shows us how therapy dogs are helping them transition back to school.
Sit down when you get your puppies and spread out.
I've been so anxious lately and nervous.
Remember, they need that energy and that love.
I was feeling stressed and I wanted to see puppies since I love puppies a lot.
They're so cute.
This morning when we started the program and invited students to come in, there were 500 students online. Amazing. We have 6,000 students at Eastern and over 1,000 students have come in during the day to see the dogs, to see the puppies.
Hand the puppies off to the next bird people.
It just kind of reminds me of my dog since I have a puppy in my house too, and like I just saw her yesterday, but you know, and then I love dogs in general, and they just gave me like happiness.
Hand them over and give them love. Remember, the puppies like you to talk to them, so tell them a story.
They've really done like their best to like make us feel like at home here, like bringing in puppies, like doing everything. Like they've really been like great about that the last week.
It was nice to see little puppies.
Pick up your puppies. And it relaxes them, and it's great for the kids, but more than that, puppies love it.
I would like to see this replicated and have the puppies in multiple places, not just in one place where we'd have long lines.
1, 2, 3.
Sometimes puppies just make everything better. It's not every day you find a lost parrot in your garage, but that's exactly what happened to a man in Indiana. Let me let you see for yourself. The parrot, named Stumpy, apparently flew away from a popular Mexican restaurant in Newburgh before finding a home about 2 miles away. Brian Herring says he was in his garage getting ready for work when the bird surprised him.
All of a sudden, I don't know. What is this thing? And I look down, I'm like, oh my God, that's a macaw.
Stumpy was moved to another family while they checked with the restaurant's owner. The Olympics may be over, but one sport saw the impossible become possible over the weekend. As Ian Lee reports from London, mountain biking just soared to a whole new level.
It was a high-flying, death-defying week for mountain bikers in this German quarry. Riders tore up the dirt track while breaking barriers.
Get the first one out of the way.
The first one landed Australia's Caroline Buchanan in the history books.
I wanted to land a world's first female mountain bike front flip to dirt, which I did this morning.
The best bikers in the world pushed the limits at Germany's Audi 9's festival. Elias Russo tried to master a trick no one had nailed before, a front flip heel clicker, only to fail the landing.
Tiny bit more snap and a bit more aggressive with the legs.
But if first you don't succeed, try again, and if you're Russo, pull it off.
I was super happy and glad to land my first ever front flip heel clicker. It's actually a world's first trick, so I'm super pumped for it.
With new bars now set, the only question is, what are they gonna do next? Ian Lee, CBS News.
Do you know someone who's doing something good for the community or something you think is positive news? Well, we want to know about it. Send story ideas to the email you see right there on your screen. Please put 9 on the positive side in the subject line. You can also reach out to me on Facebook or Twitter. And coming up on 9 on the positive side, Mars is being seen in a whole new way. We're taking a trip to Maine so you can see a cool museum there. And we have one last story for you. NASA has been working for years to get close to the red planet Mars, but now they can get closer to a piece of it here on Earth. Out in Maine, the Mineral and Gem Museum is holding the largest intact Mars rock on Earth. It weighs 32 pounds and came to Earth when an asteroid hit Mars and sent pieces of the planet flying into space. Mars rocks are incredibly rare, with only about 500 in the world. It's pretty cool. That's all the time we have for today. Have a great rest of your afternoon, everyone.